Good morning, my beautiful, magical friends. Welcome back to Tarot and Truth. I am Nina Diedrich, the Magic Mom, and we are going to pull some cards today. Thank you for showing up and mingling your energy with ours, and welcome to our sacred space. I indeed made good on my word yesterday and figured out a way to make this super bright window work to my advantage. Good morning, Fox Mama. It's good to see you. I hope all of you had a fantastic day yesterday and you are ready to have another fantastic one today. All right, so let's pull our cards for this morning. You are welcome, Angelfish. Hopefully our 2-hour-long conversation last night helped. And since you're here this morning, it must have. So it's always good to be there for your friends, right, guys? That's what we do. All right. I am actually going to pull 3 cards off the bottom today. 1, 2, and 3. And those are going to be our questions. You'll have to excuse me if I'm a little discombobulated because none of my stuff is where I usually have it. Oh, let me turn my phone down really quick too because it never fails. Somebody always calls me when we're live. All right. Right? Well, I couldn't do this without you guys either, so we're even. Right? All right. In the order I pulled them out. Oh, let me move my mic a tiny bit. I don't want to knock it off the computer. Okay. Our first question for today is a long one. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? This is an excellent, excellent question, especially for right now when all of us are doing a lot more clearing. And it says, growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give the world more grace as well. Your first soul action today says to look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you're already there. Amen to that. All right, our second question for today says, where am I called to use my voice right now? Okay. And it reminds us that we have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Okay. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Our second soul action says to share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. And as a lot of you know, that is the main reason why I started this channel to begin with, is because I felt completely blackballed by my family, and most of my friends vominosed during my divorce to my daughter's father. I hate to say my previous husband because he doesn't really deserve that title, but my daughter's father. And I just felt really alone. And then my mom died. My ex took my daughter and moved to Utah. And at the time we were in Washington State. And it was just upheaval after upheaval after upheaval. And finally, I just really needed somebody to talk to. And I started out this channel, and at first it was just me talking to myself. I had a lot of messages that needed to come through, and I'd go back and replay my videos and be like, damn, that bitch is smart. And then laugh and be like, oh, that bitch is me. And it just kind of snowballed from there. more like-minded and like-spirited people showed up, and now we're 380 beautiful, magical people later, right? And I've met some of the most awesome people I ever could have, but that would never have happened if I hadn't have gone through all that bullshit. And now here I am, 6 years later, married to the love of my life. We were high school sweethearts, and we had a 19-year-long separation. And, we've been married 5 years, and, I couldn't be happier. Now we're living in New Orleans. We just bought 15 acres of property in Missouri, which is my lifelong dream, to own a beautiful sanctuary farm. And we're going to start a farm to table B&B. And then you guys will be able to come visit me in tiny little cabins and pet my baby goats, and it'll be great, And, now we have a 2-year-old granddaughter and another one on the way in May. So I'm super excited about that. We're crossing our fingers that it's a boy, although I'll just be happy if it's a healthy baby. Now, enough about me. Our third question: what if it isn't true, right? What if all of those awful things that you used to think about yourself during your learning process aren't true at all? Right? What if it's normal and it's human to make mistakes, and that's how we learn? What if you don't have to beat yourself up about every wrong choice you ever made? Wrong in quotations, mind you. Because if you wouldn't have made some of those choices, you wouldn't be where you are now. Look back 10 years, where were you? 5 years, 2 years. And look at you now, being bright, shiny stars of awesome. So, the thing you're telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Our last soul action says it's time for a soul chat. So close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? And what else might be possible? And then journal your answer to this. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? I know for me personally, it is the lie that, I'm not good enough, that I'm unworthy, that I haven't done enough for the populace to receive the love that I so greatly need and deserve and want, right? That there's something that I have to do in order to, be like everyone else and have a joyful existence. Because, I was brought here to serve, right? I was brought here to serve myself. I was brought here to be happy, to be joyful. And there's nothing that I have to do to earn that, except for be the love that I am and give it freely, right? So open up the flow. It's time to open up the love taps and realize that, you're not giving from a cup at all, but a never-ending sea of abundance, because there is no lack. You can never empty your cup unless it's by your own choice. So open the floodgates, my friends, and see where it takes you. Right? Facts, angelfish. Wide open love hose. That's what we got. And this card over here on top of this deck is calling to me too. And it says, who can we serve today? All right. This also came out yesterday, which is the reason it kind of caught my eye today, because I still feel like this energy is coming through. So In a world lacking soul to soul connection, Magic Family, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. So, who needs you today? Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. And notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. All right. Ourselves is a very good answer, right? Whatever came to mind when I asked you that question, you already know. You don't need me to tell you. Remind you maybe, but you don't need me to tell you. I'm here for confirmation, not to tell you anything that you don't already know. And that's one thing that most healers kind of give a misguided impression of. We're not here to heal you. We're here to give you the tools to heal yourself through our own crazy journeys, and being vocal about that and telling you that it's not all peaches and ice cream. Sometimes it's dog shit and dirt, and you got to dig it out from underneath your nails. It is what it is. Thankfully, we were given water so we can wash it off and move on. So, how can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace in this very moment? Where are you called to use your voice? What if those little demons inside your brain are not telling you the truth? And who can you serve today, even if it's just yourself? All right. Amen to that, Fox Mama. I personally wish I had hot water so that I could do that. We're still dealing with a busted pipe, so we can only turn our hot water tank on for little bits at a time, and all we get is some really lukewarm water, which makes me sad. But hey, at least, it's 75 degrees outside and gorgeous. The storm passed last night. We didn't lose power, and I have a roof over my head. So it is what it is. Oh my gosh, my husband did that for me last week, and it took, those big giant stock pots that are, huge, that you can do the big canning jars in. He must have boiled 6 or 7 of those just to fill our tub up halfway. I love him so much. He's one of the best parts of my human existence this time. I must have done something really, really good in a past life to be able to connect with such an amazing soul. Good morning, Sarah. I love you. All right. Pick a pile. Yes. Except for today. Should we do it with the affirmators still, or should I pick a different deck for today? You guys decide. Right? If it wasn't for Seth, I wouldn't have met Sarah either. You are an epic human. All right, should we do affirmators, or should we do the doors and the starseed deck for the pick a pile for today? Oh my goodness. The door deck? Okay. All right. We're going to do 1 through 3. All right. There's our 3 from the doors. These are the Divine Doors deck by Andres and Gracia, in case you don't already know, or you wish to purchase it for yourself. They are amazing. And then the Starseed deck is by Nari Anastasia. I believe I got these both on Amazon for like $11 a piece or something like that, I think, which was part of the reason why I bought them. 11. No. No. Thor. There's nothing outside that's going to eat me, I promise you. He's so mad at me right now. I put him on the other side of the baby gate. So he's just staring at me, being totally butthurt right now. No, Thor. All right. We're going to take 3 off the bottom. Oh, thankfully he's finally over that. But Stella's got a big, huge, like raw spot on her tail end because she's allergic to life and kept rubbing her butt on the dog crate and caved in the side of it. 85-pound pit bulls are just obnoxious. And he keeps trying to like lick it and pulls the scab off, and I don't know. So I have them separated right now still, even though he's much better. Dog mom life. All right. Those of you who chose door number 1 today, your door is this one. It is the morning memory card. This one keeps coming out quite a bit. It's healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Number 1's meditate under the sun. Okay? Very, very important. Get your vitamin D. And your Starseed card is the celebration card. Nice. It says to celebrate your achievements, you truly are a gift to the universe. Yes, you are indeed. All right. Those of you who chose door number 2, you get this door. Nice. This is the intuition door. It says simple, complex. Words of pain are words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And your Starseed card is the surrender card. It says to surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Amen to that. And those of you who chose door number 3, you get this one. And this is the nomad door. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide, number 3s. Take that leap. Promise. Pinky promise. And your... oh, this is hilarious. Your Starseed card is the free spirit card. It says to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Nice. Remember, we are not giving from a cup at all. There's no cup, right? I mean, yeah, we all have a cup, but that's not where the love comes from. That's not where the energy flows from. It flows from the absolute, which is never ending and complete and utter abundance, right? So dip the cup in and pour it out. Maybe on somebody who really, really needs a drink. You never know. All right, beautifuls. We're going to pull out the sacred traveler deck for our personal cards today. Right? You needed a 2-hour long one last night. Don't worry. I was not depleted in any way. I never am. Okay, you guys. The only time I ever get depleted is when I forget that the universe is abundance and start getting pulled into the lack. Usually because I'm having some struggle of my own that I'm dealing with that has nothing to do with any of you. I love you. All right. Where's my book? There it is. All right, so Fox Mama, Angelfish, and Sarah. And as I'm going through those, I'm sure somebody else will pop in. If you have not put your name in the chat already for a personal card, please do so now. All right. Tabitha, sweet Tabitha. What is your card for today? There it is. And you get Vast Vistas. Ooh. Expand your horizons, my dear. Let's look that one up real quick. Oh, I forgot. I'm like, what happened to my cards? And I remembered that I left these too close to my salt lamp by the window, and now they have this like salt crusted edge on them. Don't do that, guys. All right, Tabitha. The sacred traveler wants you to know that as the traveler steps out of the woods, the pathway winds up to a high point with a vast vista. The traveler can see in all directions and knows that all things are possible. New and wondrous paths are ahead. So get ready for a joyous, expansive sojourn. Take deep and full breaths. Each breath affirms that you are in an expansive phase of life. Nice. Epically done, my dear. Expansion is good. Kirsten, I knew you were coming. All right, Angelfish. Oh, I hear you, love. I spent a year and a half during the whole COVID epidemic without my 12-year-old. I missed her 12th birthday, her entire 12th year. I should say her entire 11th year and half of her 12th year. And we didn't get her until this last summer. And it is hard. But you will get to build a stronger relationship after that. So just keep that in mind. You know, kids are a lot more resilient than we think they are. And even though you're going through something that's really tough right now, there's a reason for it. Right? So even though I get sucked into the sadness myself because I only get to see my daughter right now on the summer holiday and Christmas. Hopefully for Christmas. My ex just lost his job, so he's the one who flies her back and forth because that's how our divorce decree went, and he likes to try not to do that. So cross your fingers, guys, that we have a Princess Pickles for Christmas this year. She's going to be 13, and right now life is a roller coaster of hormones, and she really needs her mama. Right? Our oldest are really close to the same age. My oldest just turned 24, hence the grandbabies. That's where they're coming from. And they're going to be here this weekend, so you may actually get to see her too. And then my My son, the middle child, he is going to be 17 in March. So I'm looking at a really empty nest soon, guys. And at 40, it just feels like I'm way too young to do that. But I started having kids really early when I was 16. So I kind of should have expected this. My kids have huge age gaps too. There's 7 years between my first two and then 3 years between my second two. Or, well, we only have one living now, but I miss those babies too. All in all, I've had 6 pregnancies and only 3 babies. Hello, Derek. Good morning to you. All right, Angelfish, let's get your card. Right? Angelfish has an even bigger gap. But see, you have little still at home, so I miss my littles. That's why I got grandbabies. Although, to be honest, my whole goal in life was just to be the greatest grandma ever because I didn't have that for myself. So maybe it's kind of good. Yeah, I hear that, sweetie. We'll put in some prayers for you. Oh, I would take Magnus in a second, Sarah. Even though I bet he is just as rowdy and crazy as you. I say the same thing to Taylor all the time, too, about Alexander, because he is a bucket of fun too right now. Oh, you'd miss him. You know you would. You'll do fine, Angelfish. It comes to you, believe me. And we don't have to be perfect. We just have to show them the way, right? Oh, that's funny. See? Synchronicities everywhere, my friends. Man, Angelfish, your card is coming out slow today. Oh. Ask and you shall receive. There it is. You do that. I'll be expecting him. You could always send him back with Reagan. All right. Angel, you get the choosing your path card. Nice. Remember, all is possible, my friend. All right. Oh, sweet. All right. I haven't seen him since he was little tiny. Well, he wasn't super tiny. But he was, I think he was under a year old. I don't remember. Whenever it was that you took those pictures of me, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure he was not quite a year old yet. Okay, Angelfish, the choosing your path card is telling you to choose life on your own terms. Move beyond those situations that you've outgrown. Sometimes to be free, the traveler needs to put down his pack and just keep walking. There are times to live an ordinary life, but there are also times to cast ordinary things aside and fling your arms to the heavens in joy. You're not on the planet to always meet the needs and expectations of others. You're here to explore, expand, and step into your extraordinary self. Don't unconditionally accept the rules you have placed on yourself or that others have placed on you. Choose pathways that lead to greater freedom and happiness. I believe we were talking about this on the phone last night, and you were expressing some things about this. So take this to heart, my dear. What did it say again? You're not on the planet to always meet the needs and expectations of others, but to expand your own soul. Spirit's got jokes today. Nice. All right, Sarah. We love you too, Derek. All right, Sarah, and then Kirsten, and then we'll pull you one 2D. Good. I'm glad you hear me. Remember, I see you. All right, Sarah. Energy is good today, guys. Make sure you're using it wisely. All right, Sarah, your card for today is this one. The Wondrous Universe card. Yes, it is. Remember to walk in beauty, my love. Which you do anyway. I mean, you have your own salon. Like the epicest of epic. All right. The Wondrous Universe card is reminding you, my dear, that there's always beauty around you and within you. The Sacred Traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all forms. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread. And you can see it in the way the clouds float across the sky. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you. And the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. I love that. Because indeed, we are walking in a beautiful world. Are we not, my friends? Because life is good. In fact, it's more than good. Because remember, we tossed that cup out, so now we can drink from the sea of never-ending abundance instead of limiting ourselves to a stupid cup. Hey, I can send you my pumpkin bread recipe that I made last night. Let me know. Or the Irish soda bread. You pick. I'd like to say I try, but I don't. It just kind of comes out. Again, I just opened the floodgates and out come the words. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying and I have to go back and listen to it for myself. All right. Kirsten, you are next, beautiful. And you get... All right, I'll send you both. All right. Kirsten, your card is... Valiant Courage. Ooh. I like to liken this one to the Chariot card, and it's telling you to take action with passion. Amen. Okay. I don't want to go past it. I know it's right here. There it is. Okay. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, Kirsten, that the Sacred Traveler sometimes experiences the unexpected on the road. Perhaps a bear appears or someone with less than pure intentions emerges from the woods. Courage doesn't mean that you're not afraid. It means that in spite of fear and hesitation, you take action anyway. So face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Any journey of the heart needs courage, and you're on such a journey. It takes bravery to go forward when you can't see around the next corner, but do it anyway. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even your own limiting beliefs. Go beyond boundaries of self-imposed barriers. Live passionately, valiantly, and courageously. Because you are loved beyond measure. And the world is a safe place. Nice. Ooh, you're totally going to get this job. And if you don't, something better is waiting in the wings. Ooh, focaccia bread's good. All right. Derek. We love you too, babe. Have a good day. Derek. What's your card? This one. Ooh, that's 2 cards. You get the Unknown Territory card along with the Wandering Path card. Whoa. Okay. You are exactly where you need to be. Enjoy the journey. You can't make this shit up, you guys. Ah! Okay, hold on. I gotta get the book. All right. Right, for reals. Sometimes the universe is a little bit of a snarky pants. All right, the Wandering Path card, Derek says, when you're traveling, you are in the present moment. A mystic traveler has no specific goals for the future and is not focused upon the destination. Everything is fresh and new. At times, it's difficult to accept everything that occurs on the road of life, especially if the road seems to twist and turn in unexpected ways. It's an act of courage and faith to accept what is without judgment or dismay and to keep going. Trust that there is a plan for your life and it's unfolding perfectly. Have faith that you're on the road that you're meant to travel on. Accepting what is doesn't mean that you can't work to change it, because you can. However, this card does suggest that every experience is supporting you for your highest good and your spiritual evolution. If there's something you can't accept, start by gently accepting the fact that you can't accept it. Allowing for your own wandering path is the key to grace and peace in your life. Nice. And the Unknown Territory card. Says that sometimes the traveler feels lost, a lack of confidence or sense of being in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the bounds of convention and reach beyond the parameters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing. It can help you find yourself. So cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that the greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be. Aw, you guys are killing me today. I love this. Dude, nice. Amen to that, Fox Mama. We're all rooting you on. I wish somebody would send me a check in the mail, man. I'm trying to remember that me accepting good things is not going to deprive anybody else of anything, because that is literally my biggest hurdle. I always feel like other people should deserve things before me. I'm pretty sure it was something that I was taught as a child, and now it just has become a gross habit in my adulthood. And I like to be like, oh, I have all this, I need to give it all away. And then I do. And then I'm like, well, shit. So this is where I came to the giving from an empty cup crap is a sham. Because if your cup is empty, then you are not connected to the flow. So instead, I just connected to the flow, and all good things come my way. Because let's go through our favorite saying here really quick, and we'll use this opportunity to kind of let these messages sink into you guys. Everything is always working out for us. All our wants and needs are met above and beyond our greatest expectation, because we're safe, loved, protected, and ultimately prosperous beyond measure. Right? Right. Because we're safe, loved, protected, and prosperous. All right. Exactly. Fountain with the pump never depletes. That is facts. All right. Uh, let's pull an affirmators card to close today. We'll get 3 from the general deck really quick. And then, because I don't see anybody else popping in today, so I think it's just going to be us. Well, I now have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. So that would be super beautiful of you. If anybody else is feeling called to exchange energy for energy, the links are in the description box below. Or if you would like a personal reading, you can hit me up via email and I will send you your own personal link so that you can pay that way. All right. We'll get 3. Let's see if Spirit will be really cool and give me 3 at the same time. That is not 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. All right. Dun, dun, dun. First, we are going to focus on our positive thinking, right? Yes. So, in the garden of our mind, we're going to water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. We're going to throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful, and we're going to take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch because we are pretty badass mind gardeners, right? And that's what all this is really about. This whole ascension journey is realizing that you are the power behind your life. What you focus on grows, and what you are feeling is what is magnetizing what's coming to you. So keep the energy high. And if it's not, give it a few minutes to pass and then do something really fun so it can be high again. All right. And then, along with our positive thinking, we're going to not take it personally. Because I know as an empath, for me, I take everything personally. And it's something I've been working really, really hard not to do anymore. Because sometimes somebody's pissy mood has nothing to do with you and has everything to do with, well, what this card says. Because if someone starts to speak unkindly to us, we're going to remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with us at all. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it, right? Yeah, I think so. And we are going to focus on our ideal partnerships. And this is not just our love partnerships. This is our friend partnerships, our family partnerships, our chosen family partnerships, and those we work with as well. Okay. Because we are a rare and precious find. And our brilliance will be reflected back to us when we are paired with the true match. Our ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free flowing. We deserve greatness because we are greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what we're looking for is also looking for us. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Maybe. So remember our questions from the beginning, okay? How can we be more kind to ourselves and offer more grace in this very moment? Where are we called to use our voice right now? What if all the bad things we thought about ourselves wasn't true? And well, who can we serve today? Even if that person is just yourself. Sometimes that is the greatest service that you can ever do, is to elevate your own soul so that you can then be there to elevate others, right? Thank you to all of you who have been here with me on my journey. You make it all worthwhile every single day. I love you all beyond measure. So until next time, my beautiful, beautiful friends, may favor follow you wherever you go, as does my love. Be good. Be good to yourselves. and keep being good to each other. We are the love that we seek. So turn that light on. Shine it fucking bright. And never ever think that there is an end to what fuels it. All right? Love ya. Be good. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. because it's Free Card Friday. And it's probably going to be a free-for-all. I'm just feeling the energy already. Oh my goodness. Get ready, peeps. Tomorrow's going to be big. And thank you as well for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. You're helping to grow this whole tribe every day. We're now up to 380 subscribers, and I am beyond grateful for each and every one of your lights shining with mine. Bye, everybody. Be good.